My fooling guru and teacher, Jonathan Kay, has a wonderful saying, create or be created. And for me, this has been such an incredible mantra to use throughout my life, because life creates you or you create life. If life is creating you, then you feel like everything's happening at you for no reason, and you feel like a victim, and it feels like you're out of control. Whereas if you are the one creating your life and taking ownership of all the things that you're creating, then you can start to look at how you would like to create them differently. And one of the things that I've found in the last 2 years with the claiming of being a witch, I've always known that I was a witch, I've always been a witch, but it's only in the last 2 years that I really kind of have learnt my craft and have taken ownership of the title of witch and have really embraced it as part of my life. And the thing that's come from that that's been the most valuable is making everything sacred. Making everything sacred. My work life is sacred. How I bathe is sacred. How I tend to my body. Everything I put in my mouth and nourish myself with is an act of worship. And you deserve to be worshipped. You're an embodiment of the god and the goddess, the masculine and the feminine. We're incredible beings that are walking this earth, and we have a very short life, and we have one shot at this, or if we get reincarnated, we have lots of shots at this, but you won't remember or have just traces of memory. So, make the most of each life as you get it. But it's really important to enjoy the time you have on this earth, because it could be so short. You have no idea. And even if it's a whole long old age lifetime, that is still short. I always feel like I would love to have 1,000 lives. There are so many things that I could do that I would love to do. And I try and cram as much as I can into this lifetime. But I would easily, happily live 1,000 lives. I mean, maybe 1,000 is a lot, but definitely hundreds. There are so many things that I'd love to do. And I have to accept the fact that there's only so many things I can do. But I think create or be created is a really useful thing to remember. Are you being created, or are you creating your life? You are actually creating your life. I mean, that actually is the answer. Everyone is creating their lives. We are all, that's why you can have brothers and sisters or identical twins from the same family who've had exactly the same upbringing, be it awful or wonderful, whatever that situation is, and they'll have completely different takes on it, and they'll have completely different perspectives on it, and will go off and live completely different lives. It's the nature and nurture thing. You are given a set of cards that are dealt to you, and it is a lottery, and you have to just take what you're given, but it's up to you what you make those cards mean. And we are absolutely in control of that. We're in control of the meaning we put on things. Are you a victim? Is everyone else to blame? Do you feel like you're owed something? Or are you making the most of the situation that you're in and still finding the room and space and capacity to love and be there for people and be thinking about people other than yourself and be of service to the bigger picture? We need that at the moment. It's really good to do inner work and self-work, but we need to come out and we need to be actively creating a world that we want to live in. So if we don't like the world that is being offered to us, it's up to us to change it. Create or be created.